direct instruction approach. Direct instruction is a specific model of instruction within a larger, more generic category of teacher-directed instruction, which is a highly structured to break down skills into specific components and teach them in a controlled and scripted sequence. It was developed by Siegfried Engelmann, a professor at the University of Oregon. The oldest version of the program was developed in the 1960s. Programs included high school students from poor backgrounds, preschoolers with Down syndrome, and disadvantaged youngsters attending the Barak Engelmann program. It was during this period that he formalized the logic and methods for direct instruction. According to theory, children learn by working through the sequence of tasks with carefully timed comments from the teacher. The most commonly used principles include introduction or review. Topics or information to be learned is presented to the pupils, or review of information sets the stage for learning. Development. The teacher provides clear explanations, descriptions, examples, or models of what is to be learned while checking for pupils' understanding through questioning. Guided practice. Opportunities are provided to the pupils to practice what is expected to be learned while the teacher monitors the activities or tasks assigned. Closure. Teachers conclude the lesson by wrapping up what was covered. Independent practice. Assignments are given to reinforce the learning without teacher assistance. Evaluation. Assessment of pupil progress is conducted to determine levels of mastery. Unfortunately, these reports seldom specify the specific instructional procedures associated with the term. Reading these documents, we do not know whether direct instruction is being used to refer to any instruction by the teacher or to a set of specific instructional procedures. We are seldom told how direct instruction differs from discovery learning. We assume that in direct instruction a teacher models and demonstrates a skill, but when direct instruction is used in this general sense, we are seldom given any instructional specifics, and it is left to the reader to infer what the term means. Rosenshine and Stevens believed that the results in these studies fit a specific pattern, and they called this pattern direct instruction. It also refers to a specific pattern of instruction that emerged from studies which attempted to identify the instructional procedures used by the most effective teachers, those teachers whose students made the greatest gains in achievement. 3 specific uses. First, the instructional procedures that were used by the most effective teachers. Second, the procedures that were used in experimental studies where students were taught cognitive strategies to use in reading or writing. Third, the instructional procedures that are used in direct instruction classrooms. Rosenshine and Stevens concluded that across a number of studies, when effective teachers taught well-structured topics, for example arithmetic computation, math skills, the teachers used the following pattern. First, begin a lesson with a short review of previous learning as daily review. Second, present new material in small steps. Third, ask questions. Fourth, provide models for students as reference. Fifth, guide students during initial practice. Sixth, ask a large number of questions, check for student understanding. Seventh, obtain responses from all students with high success rate. Eighth, provide scaffolds for difficult tasks. Ninth, give change for student to have independent practice. 10th, provide a weekly and monthly review for students. These common elements can be grouped into 4 categories. First, reviewing material. Daily review is important in helping to resurface prior learning from the last lesson. Let's not be surprised that students don't immediately remember everything. They won't. It's a powerful technique for building fluency and confidence, and it's especially important if we're about to introduce new learning, to activate relevant prior learning in working memory. Second, questioning. The main message I always stress is summarized in the mantra, ask more questions to more students in more depth. Rosenshine gives lots of great examples of the types of questions teachers can ask. He also reinforces the importance of process questions. We need to ask how students work things out, not just get answers. He is also really good on stressing that asking questions is about getting feedback to us as teachers about how well we've taught the material and about the need to check understanding to ensure misconceptions are flushed out and tackled. Third, sequencing concept and modeling. Small steps, with practice at each stage. We need to break down our concepts and procedures like multi-stage maths problems or writing into small steps so that each can be practiced. Models, including the importance of the worked example effect to reduce cognitive load. We need to give many worked examples, too often teachers give too few. Scaffolding is needed to develop expertise, a form of mastery coaching, where cognitive supports are given, such as how to structure extended writing, but they are gradually withdrawn. The sequencing is key. Stabilizers on a bike are really powerful aids to the learning and confidence building, but eventually they need to come off. Last but not least, stage of practice. Teachers need to be up close to students' initial attempts, making sure that they are building confidence and not making too many errors. This is a common weakness with less effective teachers. Guided practice requires close supervision and feedback. High success rate in questioning and practice is important. Rosenshine suggests the optimum is 80%. He even suggests 70% is too low. Independent, monitored practice. Successful teachers make time for students to do the things they've been taught by themselves when they're ready. Students need extensive, successful, independent practice in order for skills and knowledge to become automatic.